In an effort to try and defend his GM, in an interview with you, Stu, Andrew Shaw actually said, and I quote, players around the league do not want to play in Montreal. I'll start with Chris, because you've been an NHL player. What do you think about that statement? Is that true?
Who said that?
Andrew Shaw.
He said that?
Yep.
Yeah.
What's he doing here?
Well, he was
said
traded
he
here.
wants to play in Montreal.
Here.
He said it's a commonality that a lot of players just don't want to come here.
Free agents are reluctant.
Yeah, well, you know what? There's a good possibility it's true again. This is a tough place to play, a lot of pressure. Some guys would rather play when no one knows you. You can't, like Carey Price once said, you can't go to the IGA and, do your shopping without people bothering you. But you know what? That's part of it here. There's a lot of pressure in the media. It's the only game in town. This is a one-horse town. I don't care what anybody says. Impact, Alouettes, sorry. This is a Habs town, and some guys can't deal with that pressure. And also, the other factor is the tax ramifications of playing it.
Yeah,
those two things.
Shaw brought up the tax situation when I spoke with him. He said, I don't know if it's the media or the taxes. He was traded here. He says he loves playing here.
It's those two things.
He loves the city. So
because the media and taxes both suck.
But as I wrote one of the columns I wrote, what makes surprising about this is that Marc Bergevin didn't lock up Radulov and or Markov earlier in the free agent process, because those are two guys who wanted to stay here. So why would you let guys who want to stay here get away when you know there's guys who don't want to come here? So.
I just think it's really unfair when players say they don't want to come here because, like Chris said, some players like to walk around their town and no one even knows that they play on the hockey team. If you're a professional athlete, what makes you so good at your sport is because you're really competitive, and that's what differentiates you from everyone else. So wouldn't you want to be in a market where they care so much about it, and when you do play well, it's the best place to play? And I think it's just a shame that some of the players would rather just cash their checks every week and don't really care about everything else that goes into it.
It's a nice place to visit, but I wouldn't want to live there.
I remember talking with Alex Kaloran's mother. He's a Montreal kid who plays in Tampa Bay, and she was in Tampa at his condo. They were going to a game, and he got in the elevator, and he's wearing his suit, and somebody stopped and said, you're all dressed up. You going to a wedding? He said, no, I'm going to the hockey. Oh, do you work at the building? You an usher or something? So that's the difference between playing in Tampa and playing in Montreal.
Okay, check out this week's episode at hockeyinsideout.com now.